If you've started to feel after turning 60 that your walking or standing isn't as steady as it once was, as if the floor beneath you feels uneven even though it's perfectly flat, then know this, you're not alone. But more importantly, this isn't simply about aging. Based on my experience, I'm Dr. Samuel Grant, a specialist in senior health for over 30 years. The loss of balance doesn't just come from weaker legs. It's actually because certain delicate sensory systems inside your body have gradually fallen asleep, simply because you're no longer using them as often as before. Think back for a moment. There was a time when you could stand up, turn around, step up a curb, or look over your shoulder when someone called your name without even thinking about it. And now, maybe you're holding onto railings more often, hesitating before stepping off the sidewalk, or perhaps you had a near fall that's made you more cautious when moving around. The good news is, this condition is not fixed and it can absolutely be improved. You don't need to go to the gym, you don't need any special equipment, and you certainly don't need medication. In today's video, I'm going to show you a simple method. It takes just 3 minutes a day, but it's powerful enough to reactivate your entire balance system right at home. And more importantly, stay with me until the end of the video, because I'll also share with you one small bedtime habit that can passively strengthen your sense of balance, even while you sleep. Most older adults have never heard of this before. By the way, may I ask, what's your name? And where in the world are you watching this video from? I'd truly love to know who I'm sharing this little journey with. Please leave a comment below and say hello, or let me know where you're from. If today's topic feels helpful to you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss any upcoming videos designed to help you live stronger and steadier after 60. And if you have any questions related to health, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll gather them and create specific videos to answer them for you. Now, let's begin with an important question. Why is balance not just about having strong muscles? Part 1. Balance reflex and the disconnection after 60. What's really happening inside your body? Many people believe that the reason older adults tend to fall more easily is because their legs have become weaker. This isn't wrong, but it's only a very small part of the truth. Because balance is not just about muscles. It is the result of a delicate coordination between multiple sensory systems in the body, systems that operate quietly every day until they are neglected. Specifically, there are 3 sensory, neural systems that play a key role in maintaining balance. The first system is located deep inside the inner ear, called the vestibular system. It helps your brain detect changes when you turn your head, lean your body, or change direction. The second system is vision. Your eyes don't just help you see, they also help you position your body in the surrounding space step by step. And the third system, often overlooked, is proprioception. This is a network of sensory receptors that runs from your feet, ankles, and knees to your hips and joints, constantly sending signals to your brain about whether your body is leaning, where you are making contact, or where balance is being lost. When you're young, these 3 systems work together so smoothly that you don't even notice them. But after 60, if they're not activated regularly, they start to fade like a radio station losing signal. And that's when an old saying becomes very true: if you don't use it, you'll lose it. In modern life, with flat floors, soft chairs, and long periods of sitting, the brain no longer receives enough input to keep these 3 systems sharp. As a result, reflexes slow down, your body feels less stable, and you start to feel anxious when walking, not because you're weak, but because your brain is no longer being trained as it once was. But here's the good news. These systems have not disappeared, they've only fallen asleep. And you can absolutely wake them up again if you know how. In the next part, I'll guide you through a series of simple movements done right at home that take just 3 minutes a day, yet are powerful enough to reactivate the entire balance system you thought you had lost. Part 2, at-home balance recovery exercise. Just 3 minutes a day, no equipment needed. Now I will guide you through a series of extremely simple movements. No need for a gym, no need for a trainer, and no need to change clothes or prepare anything complicated. All you need is to spend exactly 3 minutes a day, stay focused and relaxed, and that's enough to reawaken your entire balance system, from muscles, joints, motor nerves to the vestibular system in your inner ear. The first exercise will stimulate proprioception, helping you re-identify your body's position in space, especially through the soles of your feet. The second exercise will reactivate the vestibular system, the organ that helps you process motion, adjust when turning, tilting, or stepping sideways. And the remaining exercises will help strengthen full body coordination from your ankles, knees, hips to your core, so you can stand steady, move naturally, and restore your reflexes. Exercise 1. Heel-to-toe walk, activate foot reflexes and body alignment. It may seem simple, but this movement helps awaken the entire sensory system under your feet, something that regular walking doesn't do. Stand near a wall or lean lightly on the back of a sturdy chair. Place one foot in front of the other so that the heel of the front foot touches the toe of the back foot, as if you're walking along a straight line. Each step should be slow, precise, with your eyes looking straight ahead and your back kept upright. Once you're comfortable, you can try walking backward, still maintaining the heel-to-toe alignment. Doing this exercise for 1 minute each day will help your brain listen again to signals from your soles, ankles, and core, increasing your ability to navigate and stay stable while moving. Exercise 2. Head turns while standing reawaken the balance system in your inner ear. After the age of 60, many people begin to feel hesitant whenever they turn their heads. A slight dizziness, a brief moment of imbalance, gradually causes them to form the habit of thinking, it's safer to stay still. Ironically, it's this very act of avoiding head movement that causes the vestibular system to weaken more and more each day. In this exercise, you don't need to move your feet, just stand steadily near a wall, a tabletop, or the back of a chair to keep yourself safe if needed. Stand up straight, feet shoulder-width apart. Then slowly turn your head to the left, return to center, then turn to the right. Each turn should take about 2-3 seconds, there's no need to rush. Let your eyes follow the movement of your head, but don't allow your torso to twist with it. Repeat the movement for 45 seconds and try to feel each motion clearly. What will happen next? The vestibular system inside your ears, which may not have been activated for a long time, will begin sending signals back to the brain. I'm moving. I'm still in control. And after a few days, your brain will gradually start to relearn how to handle sudden changes, like when you quickly turn around, avoid an obstacle, or shift directions unexpectedly. Most importantly, once you regain control of head movement, you also begin to release the fear of losing balance, one of the biggest psychological barriers that increases the risk of falling in older adults. Exercise 3. One leg stand, strengthen your balance center and full body coordination. If you've ever found it difficult to stand on one leg for even a few seconds, then this is the exercise you should start as soon as possible. Because the ability to balance on one leg doesn't just reflect muscle strength, it's also a sensitive indicator of the coordination between your nervous system, joints, muscles, and proprioceptive reflexes. The technique is simple. Stand near a solid surface like a wall or the back of a chair, just for light support if needed. Stand tall, shift your weight onto one leg, then slowly lift the other foot about 3 to 5 centimeters off the ground. You don't need to lift high, just off the floor is enough to activate your entire balance control system. Hold this position for 30 seconds, then switch to the other leg and repeat. If you're just starting, you can lightly touch the wall with your fingertips to maintain balance, and gradually reduce that support over time. You'll clearly feel your ankles, knees, hips, and core all wake up at once to help you stay steady. This is when the natural balance reflex system is truly being reactivated, just like when you slip or need to remain upright in a crowded place. By practicing daily, your body will gradually remember how to maintain balance even in unexpected situations. Next, we'll move on to the final movement in this routine, a gentle but highly practical exercise, controlling balance during side-to-side shifts, a situation that often leads to falls but is rarely noticed. Exercise 4. Controlled side-to-side sway, train your reflexes during lateral movement. In reality, most falls among older adults don't happen while walking straight. They often occur when you're avoiding an obstacle, stepping backward unexpectedly, or losing footing while turning quickly. All of these situations share something in common. You're forced to shift your body's center of gravity sideways. And that's exactly why this side-to-side sway exercise, though it may seem simple, plays an extremely important role. Here's how to do it. Stand upright with your feet slightly wider than shoulder-width apart. Make sure you're close to a wall, table, or chair just in case you need support. Slowly shift your weight to the left leg, pause for a few seconds when you clearly feel your center leaning in that direction. Then gently bring your weight back to center and shift to the right side. Continue this swaying motion for about 30 seconds. Note, you don't need to move your feet. The entire motion should come from your hips, knees, and ankles, the exact areas that help you catch your balance when the environment suddenly changes. Imagine yourself dodging an obstacle in your path or turning around when someone calls your name. This exercise is a real-life simulation, helping your body relearn how to react in time. After a few rounds of practice, you'll start noticing improvements. You'll stand more steadily, turn more easily, and most importantly, you'll stop feeling off balance when changing directions during your daily routine. And now, after completing the 4 core movements of this 3-minute recovery routine, I'll share with you something often overlooked, but it has a direct impact on your entire balance-related nervous system, your breathing rhythm. Part 3. Breathing and the balanced nervous system, a small change that makes a big impact. Many people, when they start to feel off balance, have a natural reflex to hold their breath, as if holding their breath will help them stay steady. But in reality, that's a common mistake that actually makes the loss of balance even worse. When you hold your breath, the sympathetic nervous system, also known as the fight or flight mode, becomes activated. At that moment, your body becomes tense, small muscles lose their smooth coordination, and every movement turns stiff and uncontrolled. On the other hand, if you breathe correctly, slowly, steadily, and with control, you're sending a very clear signal to your brain. Everything is fine, I am in control. Here's a simple way to breathe. Inhale slowly through your nose, feel your belly expand gently, hold for 1-2 seconds, then exhale softly through your mouth, long and calm. Just a few breaths like this during your exercises or any time you feel unsteady can make a noticeable difference. Proper breathing not only calms the nervous system, but also supports the coordination between your brain and the key muscles that maintain balance, like those in your core, hips, and ankles. The very parts responsible for keeping you steady as you step, turn, or shift your weight. You don't need to master meditation or advanced yoga. Just remember one thing: every time you feel off balance, exhale slowly instead of holding your breath. This small shift, when repeated enough times, will become a natural reflex that helps you stay calm, stay balanced, and stay in control in any situation. In the next part, I'll show you how to repeat the 3-minute routine each day in a way that fits your lifestyle, so even if you're at home, busy, or low on energy, you can still maintain long-term recovery results. Part 4. Daily repetition: how to maintain the 3-minute routine for optimal balance recovery. You've just completed a routine that lasts only 3 minutes, but its impact goes deeper than you might expect. Each movement, from the heel-to-toe walk, slow head turns, one-leg stand, to the controlled side sway, plays a role in reawakening the neural, sensory, motor systems that haven't been used for a long time. The great thing is, you don't need to perform all 4 exercises in one go. If you feel tired or short on time, you can break it up: 2 exercises in the morning, the other 2 in the afternoon. You also don't need a large space. You can practice right in your living room, beside your dining table, or even while waiting for the water to boil in the kitchen. And if you maintain this habit regularly, even just 3 minutes a day, you'll begin to notice changes. Your steps will feel lighter, turning your body will become smoother, and most importantly, you'll start to regain confidence when moving instead of fearing a fall. You also don't have to limit yourself to just once a day. If you have time, repeat the routine twice, morning and evening, so your body has more chances to retrain the reflexes that have fallen asleep. Every repetition is another chance to strengthen the link between perception, control, and reaction. Now, I'll reveal 3 seemingly harmless habits that may be quietly weakening your ability to maintain balance. And if you don't recognize them early, they could slow down your recovery, even if you practice consistently every day. Part 5. 3 seemingly harmless habits that are silently weakening your balance. Even if you've been consistently practicing every day, there are still some very small habits in your daily life that can quietly slow down your recovery, without you even realizing it. This has nothing to do with laziness or lack of willpower. It's simply because your brain is receiving the wrong signals from long-established behaviors, making it harder for your balance system to fully relearn how to function. The first habit is looking down at your feet while walking. Many older adults believe that watching each step will help them walk more safely. But in reality, the opposite is true. Constantly lowering your head shifts your spine forward, pulls your body's center of gravity off alignment, and disrupts the natural coordination of the muscles, joints, and nerves in your back, core, and ankles. If you make a small change, keeping your chin parallel to the ground and your eyes looking forward about 1.5 to 2 meters, you're sending the right signal to your brain, allowing your balance system to work as it should. The second habit is sitting for too long without standing up or moving. Every hour spent sitting still is an hour that your glutes, thighs, and core muscles, the very muscles that keep you stable, are essentially disconnected. Your spatial awareness also becomes less responsive. Over time, you may notice yourself getting up more slowly, feeling disoriented, or becoming lightheaded when changing position. The fix is simple. Every 30 to 45 minutes, just stand up, even if it's just to take a few steps, shift your weight side to side, or simply stand still for a few minutes, giving your body a chance to reset its sense of space. The third habit is becoming too dependent on handrails, tables, chairs, or walls when moving around the house. This kind of support might be necessary at first, but if the habit continues, your body stops learning how to adjust on its own. Your reflexes slow down, your brain stops actively analyzing shifts in balance, and eventually, you lose the ability to stand independently when no support is available. The solution isn't to eliminate all support, but to gradually reduce your dependence. Start by lightly touching the edge of a table during balance exercises, and over time, transition to letting go when you feel stable enough. The common thread between these three habits is this: they all unintentionally make you believe that you're no longer in control. And when your sense of trust is diminished, your reflexes begin to fade. But with just a few small adjustments to your daily behaviors, you're sending a powerful message back to your brain. I am regaining control. I am recovering. In the final part, I'll share with you something very few people talk about: how your balance recovery can continue even while you sleep, and how just one small change before bedtime can help your body retain what you practiced and turn it into a natural reflex. Part 6. Balance recovery during sleep, a little-known secret to optimize your exercise results. Here's something most people don't realize: the body doesn't recover during exercise. It recovers afterward, especially while you sleep. And for those over 60, nighttime rest is actually a golden window to consolidate everything you activated during the day, from balance reflexes to stabilizing muscles to the spatial awareness nervous system. Every time you complete the 3-minute routine, you're reawakening systems that have been forgotten. But for those signals to be remembered and converted into stable reflexes, your body needs building blocks. And one of the most important building blocks is protein, especially slow-digesting protein, taken before bedtime. After 60, the body begins to experience what's called anabolic resistance, meaning it becomes harder to absorb and use protein effectively to rebuild tissues and maintain reflexes. If you go to bed protein-deprived, your brain and muscles won't have enough fuel to reinforce the progress you made that day. But you don't need a big meal. Just a small serving 30-60 minutes before bed, like a cup of Greek yogurt, a boiled egg, a scoop of casein protein mixed with water, or a bit of almond butter on a rice cake. This modest amount is enough to nourish the muscles responsible for balance in your legs, core, and hips, reduce morning stiffness, and most importantly, help your brain retain the reflexes you practiced during the day. Think of it like this: your 3-minute workout is the sunlight during the day. Protein is the water that feeds the plant at night. Without water, the plant won't grow, no matter how much sunlight it receives. And when you do both, movement by day and smart fueling by night, you are actively rebuilding your entire balance system. No medication, no gym, just a clear understanding of how your body truly works. Dear friend, we've just gone through a journey that may have seemed very short, just 3 minutes a day. But if you look closely, you'll realize it was a powerful series of signals sent to your brain, nervous system, joints, and most importantly, your trust in your own body. You've learned that balance is not just about strong legs. It's the result of coordination between sensory nerves, the vestibular system in your ears, your vision, muscular reflexes, and even the inner psychology within you. You've also learned that most balance issues don't come from illness, but from neglect, from a lifestyle lacking challenge, and from seemingly harmless habits like looking down while walking, sitting too long, or relying on objects instead of trusting your own legs. And now you have in your hands a system that is simple, easy to apply, cost-free, yet powerful enough to reawaken the parts of your body that have been asleep. You've learned how to train without a gym. You've learned how to use breathing to regulate your nervous system. You've learned how to supplement protein at the right time to quietly support your body's overnight recovery. And most importantly, you're relearning a vital skill: the belief in your own stability. So here's what I invite you to do starting today: set aside 3 minutes each day to practice, ideally in the morning. After 7 days, your steps will feel lighter. After 14 days, your turns will become more natural. And most importantly, fear will start to fade away. At the same time, adjust small habits in your daily routine. And before you go to bed, don't forget to add a bit of quality protein, as a gentle way to help your body remember all the good things you did during the day. Every time you do these simple things, you're sending a powerful message to your brain. I am still in control, I am still healing, I am still strong. And that is what active aging truly means. It's not just about living long. It's about living steady, living aware, and living with confidence. If this video has brought you a new spark, a new sense of hope, leave a comment below with the words, "I start today, so I know you're walking this journey alongside me." And if you'd like to keep receiving practical, simple guidance to help your body stay strong and steady after 60, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because we have so many more meaningful things to explore together. See you in the next video. May you always walk with peace, strength, and confidence in every step you take.